Welcome to Synagogues in Massachusetts, Part 22. We start out in the city of Westwood with about 14,000 residents. And peeking behind the trees is Temple Beth David, a Reformed congregation. We have here another husband and wife rabbinic team. In other words, the co-rabbis are Karen and Mika Citrin. There are both Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat services. The synagogue has been around for more than 50 years. Our next stop is Winchester and Temple Shir Tikva, another Reformed congregation. It claims to have about 340 families, and people from surrounding villages come there, such as Arlington and Lexington, but there's also from Cambridge, Medford, Melrose, Reading, Somerville, Wakefield, and Waterton. Shir Tikva in English means Song of Hope. The congregation was founded in 1984. The building shown here was dedicated in 2000. Carolyn Bricklin Small is rabbi. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings. There is also a Saturday morning or afternoon Shabbat service if there is a bar or bat mitzvah celebration. We move along to Winthrop, which has about 17,500 residents and hosts a synagogue with a very colorful-looking building. It is called Temple Tifereth Israel, and even though it calls itself unaffiliated, it leans more towards the conservative tradition. Within a month, its rabbinic intern, Moshe Giventhal, will leave the congregation and take a position in his home state. The synagogue has not yet announced a replacement. There is a Saturday morning Shabbat service and a Sunday morning minyan. Our next city is spelled Worcester but pronounced Worcester by the locals. There are more than 180,000 residents to this metropolis. And the ubiquitous Chabad house. It's called Central Mass Chabad. Rabbi Mendel Fogelman is its director. It provides auxiliary services to Clark University, WPI, UMass Medical Center, and MCPHS. There are services on a daily basis, both morning and evening. Here is an overhead shot of Congregation Beth Israel, a conservative synagogue. There are services every day of the week, both morning and evening. The rabbi since 2014 is Aviva Feldman. The congregation started out in 1924 as an Orthodox synagogue. The building shown here was dedicated in 1958. The congregation has about 250 member families, including 400 adults. Now, here's an interesting bit of trivia. The building here belongs to Congregation Sharei Torah West. It's an Orthodox shul, and it was the previous home to Beth Israel. They built it in 1941 to seat 450 people. Rabbi Yaakov Blattner has been its spiritual leader. There are Shabbat services, but there are none scheduled during the week. We turn our attention to Temple Emmanuel Sinai, a Reformed congregation that is the result of a merger between Temple Emmanuel and Temple Sinai. They merged in 2013. Emmanuel was founded in 1921 and Sinai in 1957. The building shown here was the one that was owned by Sinai, and it was purchased in 1962. Besides Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat services, there is also a Monday evening minyan. Valerie Cohn is the rabbi. And here is the building that Temple Emmanuel gave up to merge with Sinai. And here's the last of our Massachusetts Jewish houses of worship. We hate to end on a confusing note, but this building here is allegedly home to Young Israel of Worcester Congregation Beth Judah. Reuven J. Fisher has been its rabbi. But because they do not provide any information, but rather third-party hearsay, we are not sure if they are still operational. So as we said, we are at the journey of our trip through Massachusetts. And there are other states still to check out. So bye for now, and see you real soon.